Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Twin Flame video. Okay, much anticipated. I hear so much about twin flames. I see them everywhere. I see people posting about twin flames, people asking about twin flames, and there's lots of different viewpoints about twin flames. And I've looked at all of what people are saying about it and really checked them with my heart and what I feel like is true. And so I'm going to explain my truth with twin flames, what I feel like they are, and the purpose of twin flames for the universe, for spirit, on earth, for us in general, okay? Because the majority of this video is going to be called Twin Flames, but it's also in discernment, how to know truly what the meaning of twin flames are and the purpose of twin flames, okay? On a truthful, exactly what it is, okay? Um, and so to get and talk about twin flames, to really get down to the purpose of it, I have to explain a lot of things. So let me start by explaining the purpose of the universe, okay? And then we'll get into the purpose of twin flames, because as above, so below, okay? So I believe, the Big Bang occurred. That's when the start of energy began, the start of the materialization of the universe began. And the whole purpose of spirit wanted to understand itself. They wanted to come to a sense of understanding. And so, like, I always use my teddy bear for an example. This teddy bear, like, it won't be able to understand truly how its arm works and what are the aspects of its arm, because it's part of itself. Try to see right now, how your heart beats. You can't do that because it's inside of you. And so you need separation. You need, that part of you to come out of you, or another viewpoint, someone else looking at you, to be able to interpret yourself, okay? And so since the universe is all-knowing in all things, it created separation of itself, the Big Bang, to be able to understand itself, which is why everything has senses, everything has an ability to tap into awareness and take in information, okay? And that's all what we do. We all are, little droplets in the ocean of the universe, and how I see the world, and a mix of every other person really brings the universe its full understanding of itself, okay? And so I also believe, now moving on from that, it's all about understanding and growth, okay? And so since the universe is understanding itself, think about the path of the spirit, In just one lifetime, what do you feel like the main aspect is focused on in life? You get put in these situations to further understand yourself, and we really talk about it in the spiritual community. Love yourself, look at and meditate and get to know yourself, and then you will know everything else. Your relationship with yourself is a relationship with everything else. How you love yourself is how you love others. The more you delve into yourself, the more you will understand others. It literally is a relationship of self-understanding brings you understanding of all, because that's what the universe is doing. It's separated to give itself understanding, self-understanding, and then by understanding itself, it understands all, because it is all. And that's exactly what they say, when they say, we are one, we are all, we are the universe, and my entirety is the one full representation of the universe. So as I understand myself, I understand the universe. Okay? As I understand you, I understand the universe. As I understand the universe, I understand myself. It's all a reflection, and all mirror, and all, parallel. Okay? And so the purpose of life is to further develop your understanding of the universe and yourself, And once you get to an understanding without ego and all these things, you ascend into a new understanding, a new dimension of life, to gain new understanding there. And you just keep ascending and keep growing in yourself, and growing in the understanding of yourself and the understanding of the universe, okay? And how it works. And so what's happening is, just as the universe has light, dark, every aspect has an aspect of polarity, okay? Because the only way to understand something is to have an opposite point of view, or an opposite perspective, an opposite energy to compare, okay? How would we know light if all we saw was light? We never saw darkness, we would not have that contrast to understand light and dark, okay? Good emotions, positivity, joy, all these aspects of our soul, we would not understand the depth of joy and happiness if we did not feel sadness and depression and doubt and worry, all these energies, okay? That's all about balancing polarity. Our entire life is all about your higher self qualities versus your shadow self qualities. How can you balance those out as well, okay? So everything is so about, understanding and polarity. And so since as above, so below, since the universe, radiator is loud, since the universe has polar opposites of every energy, and we are energy of the universe, what does that mean about our energy? We have a polar opposite energy as well, okay? And that is your twin flame. Okay, so now we got to the twin flame, okay? But what happens is society paints a lot of misconstrued vision and beliefs about what relationships bring to us and the purpose of relationships. So twin flames can be seen in a wrong route. Okay, society paints it that you're looking for in your life. You want to grow up and find the person that completes you. Okay, so we think of here twin flame, and we're like, oh, this is my other half. This is my polarity, my other opposite, which is true. They must complete me. They must be the aspect and the person that I need to feel complete to complete my life. And that's where we get off. And that's where we actually get further away from actually attracting and getting into our twin flame relationship. If that, again, is for what our soul desires in this life. We're going to get deeper into it, okay? It's way more than just that, okay? So with the twin flame, this means as I have my energy and exactly my energy signature, how I am in energy, not how I look, not my characteristics, not my personality, my energy signature, okay? The energetic makeup, my energetic makeup. There's another soul with the same energetic makeup, okay? And we have exact polarity balance to unite and be the same energy, okay? Every energy is split and has another energy, okay? That is your twin flame, okay? Now let me get into the purpose of the twin flame, okay? Our life is actually, we're here to live to gain more experience in ourselves. Okay, that and what is the if you look up spirituality is actually, it's not all these different tools we use. Spirituality is basically, all it means is a way to understand yourself. Okay, because as you understand yourself, you understand the universe, because you are the universe. Okay, and so in life we incarnate and live these experiences in whatever way, in whatever diverse, unique way we live our life and who we are, to further understand ourselves and the mission we came here for. Okay, and so twin flames are here to further our spiritual mission. Okay, and help us to grow in ourselves, because we have a mirror, someone of our same energetic frequency, to look at, to interact with, to share with, to motivate us, and to push us. Okay, it's like a like a little twin. That's kind of Gemini rules twin flames. Okay, and so with this energy, now we'll be able to push forward, but on a spiritual mission. Okay, this is what I really want to get into with twin flames. Twin flames does not mean you're getting together and it's all about romance and all that. That's not what twin flames is. That's what society makes us feel like relationships have to be, and what relationships are. Okay, twin flames is the energy. The energy signature is different. Depending on your soul path, depends on if you might not even have a twin flame relationship in this life. Okay, your twin flame could be your spirit guide. Okay, your twin flame, and as you experience life, your twin flame has to be in experiencing life as well. So your twin flame is alive, but you could never meet your twin flame in this life. Your twin flame could be your ancestor in this life. Your twin flame could be your sister in this life. Your twin flame could be anyone. It does not mean just a romantic relationship. That's not what it means. Okay, twin flame is someone that your soul has a perfect energetic match with, and it's been the same soul since the beginning of time. Because if you know Newton's law, energy cannot be created or destroyed. So our energy, right when the same energy that created all the universe was created, we were there as well. We're the start of it all. Our energy was there as well. Who knows how we've transformed and moved into different things as time has gone on, because we don't have a record of that written down. It's all in the Akashic records and our subconscious. But we're born, with a veil. We're born not knowing anything, so that we don't remember all of what occurred. Okay, but we've been doing all kind of things, transforming since the beginning of time, and our twin flame has been doing that with us since the beginning of time. Okay. But what it's for is it's for our spiritual mission forward. It's not all about romance. That comes if that's part of your lifetime, okay? Because you have to also remember, we don't incarnate to live the same life. We're not here to do the same things. What if I'm here to my soul wants in this life to understand individuality, to understand all a soul can do alone, all a soul can do, um, you know, as an individual. There's no purpose for me to be in a relationship. So some people are living this life and are never going to be in a committed long-term relationship because that's not the point of their soul. Okay, their soul is not incarnating. That's not going to help them further understand themselves in as their soul wants. So they need to have the path their soul wants. So a lot of people get into this. Where's my twin flame? Where's the romance I'm looking for? Well, check your birth. Check your path. Does your path? Do you feel like this partnership is really going to benefit you on a spiritual path? Okay, I'm not saying that there's not going to be love in your life. There's not going to be romance in your life. I'm not saying that. You could meet a soulmate. Soulmates are people that your soul, resonates with. Soulmates are people that you have plenty of soulmates. You only have one twin flame. Okay, one exact energy that could be anyone. It could, but it does not necessarily mean it's going to be someone you're going to be in partnership with, and it does not mean it's even going to be someone that's incarnated. Your soulmate could be, if you feel like you have a strong partner in the spiritual realm, someone really helping you and someone that really resonates with your energy. Your twin flame could be one of your guides, your main guide. Your opposite energy, y'all working together, and you're the one incarnated, you're doing everything, and you have this guide, your twin flame, always watching over you. So you never know what it could be. Okay, that does not mean, though, I'm not trying to say it again, that means if your twin flame is not incarnated, it's not going to be a relationship. You're not going to have the excitement of a relationship. Okay, that's not it either. Okay, because that's not how the universe sees it. Relationships are mirrors to help us further understand ourselves. And so, as long as we're understanding ourselves, the relationship is not the pivotal point. Relationships do not fulfill us. Relationships are not here to fill anything that we don't have already. Okay, your whole purpose is to understand yourself better. If you need relationships to help you grow, all these different things, that's fine. But the main aspect comes with knowing that it's coming from yourself first and your self-love, and then it comes outward. Okay. So back to soulmates really quick. So as we said with twin flames, all these things, your soul's been incarnating for lifetimes since the beginning of time. There's been other souls. You have a soul family, okay, which are similar souls that have similar, birth charts, similar spiritual missions. They might not even be in your family, your blood family, but you could meet people throughout your life and you have same spiritual missions. That means they're your soulmates, okay? Meaning that your soul has been living lots of lifetimes with them. They could have been your sister at one point. They could be your best friend throughout a life at one point. They could be your boss at one point. There's so many, souls bounce around, we switch around in all these lifetimes, and we gain lots of karma with different people. And so depending on what the purpose of your life is and the purpose of relationships for you depends on if you will have a twin flame relationship or if you will be married to a soulmate. Okay, there's nothing wrong with, there's no difference. Okay, because it depends on what it's bringing you. The twin flame brings you is all about the spiritual mission. It's not about just the romance. Okay, if your soul is here to understand romance and understand love and all these things, you might be with a soulmate, okay, and have strong romance and strong love, but it does not necessarily mean that is your twin flame, okay? The twin flame, the indicator for twin flame is you both are on the same spiritual mission. This does not necessarily mean, though, that you have the same career, okay? Spiritual means understanding of self, so you have the same mission forward of how to enhance and how to help others and serve, okay? But it's not meaning it's going to be in the same career, the same field at all, but it could be both people, maybe you and your twin flame really enjoy uplifting and empowering others, so you're both going to do that in your career, okay? And you use each other and the motivation of each other and having that twin flame energy to better understand yourself and better understand and produce each other's mission, okay? And so that's kind of the general understanding of twin flame, and now I'm going to get into understanding of some examples of what it is and how it works, okay? And then understanding of how to know if it is your twin flame, okay? If you've met your twin flame, okay? So starting off, twin flames, again, I want to show you, they're similar. They're very similar in I want to show you a picture of Barack Obama and Michelle Obama. Okay, this is definitely who I can think about when I think about twin flames. Okay, the same energy, but they're doing totally different things. Barack and Michelle are very different souls. Okay, but they have the same mission. When you see them together, you can just tell their energy is the same. Okay, look at this picture of them. It needs to get a little brighter. If you can see their faces, I don't see if I can like. I mean, it's in a. You can see a little better. You see their smiles are the same. Even the look in their eyes are the same. That's the same soul together with the same mission. And what are they known for? They're not known. Barack and Michelle are not known for their romance. Yes, we know about that. We see that in life. Yes, we see them being cute and all that. But their whole relationship is not made off of their romance. Their relationship, they're together because they have the same mission. Okay, they drive each other. They motivate each other. Okay, and look what they've done together. Okay, Barack would not be able to solidify and fully manage that presidency without Michelle. Michelle would not be able to fully move forward her thing of children and health without Barack. Okay, and so they need that. That is a twin flame relationship. Okay, that does not necessarily mean you don't need to have a romance to have that. You can meet somebody, and that could be your best friend, and y'all's energy is so polar and so matched up that you become kind of like Oprah and Gail. They may be twin flames because they have the same spiritual mission, but they're not romantic. You know what I'm saying? Because in that life for Oprah, look at Oprah's life. Romance is not the main aspect of Oprah's life. Okay, she really a lot of her life is from what she's done, her challenges, and all the things she's gone through for herself. Okay, and so what do we see when we look at Oprah? We see her. We see her. You know what she's producing, her spiritual mission. Okay, and so she may have a twin flame as a guide who's pushing her to create that mission, and that's their mission together. Is the Oprah network and all that she produces, or her twin flame could be someone that she meets or is working with. But I don't see that relationship and love is the main aspect of her life. Okay, it really depends. Okay, there's some different people where relationships are a major highlight of their life. Okay, and major lessons. Wherever the lessons are for you is usually where that twin flame is going to be. Okay. Now I want to get a little bit into recognizing twin flames, because this is what's going on. Twin flames are coming together right now. A lot of twin flames are meeting. Okay, a lot of twin flames are getting together for a spiritual purpose. And guess what that is? The age of Aquarius. We talked about this. Check out my Aquarius video, age of Aquarius video. Happy birthday, Aquarius. That was about around in Aquarius season a little bit. And so what that is saying and what this is doing is we're in a new ascension. Everybody's, starting to wake up. We're starting to realize our true selves, starting to get in alignment with our higher selves, raise our vibration, get in our third eyes are open, meaning we're having awareness. We're able to check into, and then we're not just doing things on autopilot. We're able to check into, why am I doing this? Why am I reacting to this thing? How can I change my nature to manifest something else? Manifest my desires and not just live on repeat. Okay, that is through awakening and awareness, and that started in 2012. Okay, when we had the major shift and moving into Age of Aquarius, which will begin 2024. Okay, and so with this major awakening, what this is all doing is it's here to bring back the light and bring back balance on Earth. Okay, and in the universe. Notice what the balance of Earth is. It's a lot of chaos, corruption, crazy events happening. All this stuff shows the imbalance in the universe. Okay, and the imbalance on Earth. And so now we have this new movement, this new awakening of consciousness and love and light, which is coming in divinely timed to save the earth, save everyone, and bring us into a new awakening and a new age, literally a new. The earth, the universe is constantly changing, constantly developing and upgrading itself, and so now we're about to get into that new shift, a new dimensional shift. Okay, and what that needs is we need twin flames to be together. We need souls to have their other halves to be together for this balance and this polarity to move forward, okay? And when twin flames get together, you have people like Barack and Michelle who can better efficiently produce and move forward with their mission. Okay, and so you have lots of souls getting together with these strong missions and pushing forward. And these missions and these twin flames getting together are going to be the savior of our Earth and of the universe. Okay, but the main key thing is twin flames are getting together for a spiritual mission. Okay, and so what happened is the only way to understand what you're doing, your spiritual mission, because everybody's spiritual mission and purpose, we're all here to serve in some way, because that's the nature of the universe. It's giving, caring, nurturing. So we're all here in some way to uplift and give back. Everyone, okay, has some purpose in giving back and helping, and the only way to understand that is to understand yourself. Okay, the more you understand yourself and what makes your heart, what makes your heart sing, what's true to you, then you will be able to understand the different aspects. Oh, maybe this career is good for me because this fits with what I do. Maybe I can create this for myself because I know what in my heart I want to do. Okay, so we've had the North Node in Leo since May of 2017, and Leo is all about the self and knowing their heart and being confident in themselves. And so with the North Node there, the North Node is where our soul wants to enhance and where our soul wants to grow. So we've been since May of 2017 moving more into our hearts, only doing the things that that really excites our heart, leaving the things that doesn't make our heart happy. Following the really sitting and following and okay, what does my heart truly want, and being led by that. Okay, and at the same time, this really started in May of 2017. Then we had eclipses are points when lots of fated events occur to move you closer towards the node, which is in Leo right now. So we had the first eclipse, which was in Leo, August 21st of 2017. I talked about it then. Lots of twin flame, lots of that energy and spiritual mission. Everybody was able to visualize around the 21st of August what new vision they had for themselves, how they were going to upgrade themselves. People were getting, oh, I want to start a new business. Oh my God, I have these new talents. I have this new, I want to move. All these new visions of what they want to do were coming around August 21st, 2017, because that was the first eclipse that got us into our heart. So we were able to see this new vision of what our heart wants. If your twin flame, if your spiritual mission deals with your twin flame, then you probably saw a spark of your twin flame. You might have, a lot of people met someone around August 21st, around that time. I saw someone, match with someone on like an online dating. And what happened, I don't necessarily believe that they were my twin flame, but they were an energy that I resonated with that allowed me to build the characteristics and the desire of who I truly want in a partner. Okay. And so similar energy, what I'm saying? Lots of people got a snapshot. And then we had 6 months until the eclipses that just happened February 15th to really build our vision, release lots of aspects of our life that do not fit this new vision we have that's in our heart, release relationships that are not following what our heart wants, releasing so much of our old life and reshaping and recreating a foundation of, okay, what do I truly want? How can I move myself closer to my vision? We've all been doing all that shifting and moving. Also developing and learning lots about ourselves, because that's the only understanding of why we're here, evolving in ourselves, and really growing in that way to be able to know ourselves and know what we want. Okay, and we had the eclipse February 15th, and now we're able to really start to unite with our twin flames starting February 15th, the next 6 months until the next eclipse, really getting together with the people and the soulmates as well. Soulmates and twin flame, the twin flame, your twin flame, and your soulmates that are going to help push your spiritual mission. Okay, if your twin flame happens to be one of your guides, you're really using your intuition, really tapping a lot with your spiritual connection to really become and build a strong bond with your twin in this moment, so that you can really always be in communication with them in the next 6 months of when you're promoting your spiritual mission. If your twin flame is a person that in your life, twin flames only get together when each person is truly loving themselves and truly understanding themselves, okay? Because what happens when you stop loving yourself and you stop taking care of yourself? Your relationships go away, you become mean, you get depressed, all these energies. And your twin flame is the most volatile relationship you can have, okay? Because it's your exact energy. Think of having two of you, you know what I'm saying? It's great when it's great, but when it's bad, it literally is the same energy, so it butts heads equally, okay? Twin flames have been having, this is the time, a big time, because twin flames are reuniting because we've had to spend lifetimes separate. because of all the karma that we've accumulated with our twin. Getting together not at the right time, and you're not healed all the way, and so terrible things occurring, and just stuff really wounding your soul with your twin, and then you needed these lifetimes to heal all these aspects. And now we're working on so much healing, especially since 2016, the 9-year concluding year, 2016, 2017, healing all the past karma that occurred with our past soulmates, releasing old soulmates, and now coming back into our heart. And as we get closer into our heart, that means our twin's getting into their heart, because whatever your twin does, you do. Okay, when I get into the characteristics of twins in a second, it'll make more sense. But getting into your heart to know yourself better, and then you will attract, the more you know yourself, the more you attract people who know themselves, the more you attract people who will understand you for who you are and accept you for who you are, because you're going deeper and accepting and understanding more of yourself. Okay, and so twin flames, if you feel like, oh, where's my twin flame? I met them and then it's been separate since then, or me and my relationship, and I feel like this person's a twin flame, it's been so separate and disconnected. All these different things. It's look at your relationship with yourself. Have you been disconnected with yourself? Is there more healing and wounding that you realize that you need to figure out and fix in yourself? Because until that occurs, you're not going to have that union with your twin flame. Okay. Think about Michelle and Obama. I always do that. Michelle and Barack. Okay. Let's say if they didn't, they're working because they've healed all of their past trauma. You cannot have a successful relationship with anyone until you are fully healed in yourself. It's not saying that you can't have a relationship, okay? We have tons of relationships with people and we're not healed, okay? But a long-lasting, really successful relationship where you're truly, moving up in vibration on a spiritual mission comes from a healthy relationship with yourself, okay? So let's say Barack Obama, he had some inner child wounding, okay? He wasn't appreciated as a child, and he always feels like he needs attention or something like that. We have so much different wounding, it could be anything. And he didn't take the time alone, separate from his twin, Michelle, to figure that out. Michelle has some daddy issues, or Michelle has some abundance issues, whatever, issues she's working with and wounding from her karma. She didn't take the time alone to heal it. They get together, okay? Obama's trying to, move forward and promote himself as his president, but his inner child wounding is causing conflict in his relationship with Michelle. They break up. They're not able to stay together. He doesn't have his spiritual partner, his twin flame, to push him on this spiritual mission. He can't successfully become president. Look at all that happened, and all that would not have happened if he was not president. Okay, terrible problems can occur. And so with the age of Aquarius coming, and this time that's really here to change the world and bring light to the world, Spirit is not about to just let people get together with your twin flame and your soulmate if you're not healed and ready. Because you could mess it up, and then you'll never be able to really assert your mission, and then we have a whole bunch of people with lost missions, hurt hearts, and we've got more imbalance. That would create more sadness on the earth, okay? So Spirit is being very particular about our healing process now, making us really learn and understand and really go through individual healing, excuse me, to further develop ourselves and further get an understanding of ourselves, so that we can now meet people starting February 15th, these next 6 months, and understand ourselves and then move forward in healthy relationships, okay? I really noticed from August 21st until February 15th, everybody felt isolated. Even if you were with people, you have a strong friend group, you're in a relationship, we still were made to feel, we all felt like zoomed out. We were kind of isolated from everyone around. Okay, we didn't feel all the way nurtured from other people. We felt like no one really truly understood our situation. Or we just felt isolated where we weren't hanging out with a lot of people. A lot of people were in kind of a loner state from August 21st until February the 15th of 2017 to February 15th of 2018, okay? In between that eclipse period where we had to take a lot of time, that isolation was purposeful. Think of how much you got into your heart, starting to understand yourself and what you desired since August, okay? That was happening. The only reason that it happened is because you had that separation, okay? And so the more, if you have separation with your twin flame, the only way to reunite with them is to further develop work on yourself, okay? Because as you heal yourself, you heal your twin flame, and vice versa. And then you get to a place where the universe is like, okay, y'all are not going to tear each other apart. You're good. You can work together now. You can work together on a spiritual mission, okay? Because it's the same thing. If you still have this belief that, you know, this twin flame or this relationship is going to save your life, and all you need is romance, and all you need is a partner that's going to bring happiness to your life, and you're not happy until someone comes in, then that means if you get someone, you're going to rely and be dependent on them. Oh, why? If they're not, bringing you happiness that day, then you're pissed, and you're like, oh, why? You're supposed to be here to bring me happiness. You're supposed to be here to make me and uplift me. That's not the purpose. You're supposed to do that for yourself, okay? And that would cause a rift and cause drama in the relationship. The relationship will end. So if that's a viewpoint, that has to be removed, okay? So many aspects of healing. If you don't truly love yourself, if you don't truly feel confident in yourself, and you need others to uplift you, you're going to want that from your partner. And if they're not giving you compliments, you have a problem. You're like, well, what's going on? You're here. This is your purpose for me, okay? That's also not a good belief. So that's what all the things we've been healing and working on in ourselves, to remove those needs, so that we only see this person as a person that I'm holding myself, you're holding yourself, and we happen to have these mixes of energy and work well together. So we're going to live our lives together, okay, as twin flames. Not meaning we're getting together and, oh my God, my life is saved, I met my twin flame. That's not going to happen. If you have that viewpoint, you're going to be disappointed, and you're probably not going to meet your twin flame until that viewpoint switches, okay? That's a lot of why twins haven't gotten together. We had to heal all of the broken misconceptions and beliefs about relationships, okay? Because think, just hundreds of years ago, just centuries ago, people were getting married, arranged marriages. There's still parts of the country where things are arranged, okay? And the marriage is solely based on finances or the kinship. Then it became a lot in the 1900s. Oh, you're cute. Okay, I think you're cute. Let's get married. Or, oh, you have lots of money. Let's get married. Or, ooh, you take care of me. Let's get married. All of these aspects of, you're going to help me, fill me. Let's get married. That's why the divorce rates are hella high at the end of the century of the 1900s. Okay, and now we're having to redo and reshape. Like, okay, no arranged marriages. I mean, if that's part of your culture, okay. But in true spirit, a partnership is a true understanding and a love unconditionally of another person's soul, okay. And so we're working towards understanding that, removing all of the judgment. If judgments of others, you only want this, and this in a person. You're having to not meet somebody until you can remove those prejudgments and just open yourself up. There's a lot of that's going on with spirit that's keeping us separate from the relationships we're looking for, until our inner healing is done in a place where we're okay to meet that person without having things tear apart. Okay. Quick side note: this is what's happening as well in your career. Anything you're having a block in that deals with your spiritual mission, you're not going to get that full go in that area until anything that would keep you from anything that would sabotage you in the future is healed. Because spirit is not going to risk giving you what you want and letting you tear it apart and not fully helping the collective. Because it's not just about you. We all are here to help each other and all fit perfectly in a web, so we have to work with each other together. Okay. So that is a lot about what's going on with twin flames now. And we're still developing our spiritual mission. Lots of us are still trying to figure out what we really truly want. If we have somebody here trying to motivate us, or another person giving us ideas, we would never truly be able to solidify what our mission is. So we need separation from others to really truly figure that out. And then once you get yourself together, relationships come in. It's just about being patient and working on yourself at this time. Okay. And once the development in self comes, then we start to get a lot more. You get the go from spirit. Okay, you understand yourself now. You're not going to be washed away by others. You're not going to doubt yourself. You're not going to worry about certain situations. Now let's go and let's move forward. Okay. And so that's what's going on. Now, lastly, I want to talk about how to recognize twin flames. Lots of the energy of twin flames. Okay. And so starting off, twin flames have the same energy signature. So they usually look similar. Okay. It might not be in literal facial recognition. You literally look same. But they have the same energy, okay? I want to show you. I showed you Michelle and Obama and Barack. I want to show you my parents, okay? They're twin flames, okay? Notice their energy. Same smile, okay? Same, eyes, okay? And so that's an indication of twin flames. You have the same, similar energy together, okay? My dad's in the Air Force, my mom's a teacher. So they're not on the same spiritual path. But what they both do, they both have Leo rising, so they're light walkers. They both just bring light to everywhere they go. They're very social in their groups, and they're very active. They like to plan things, and they like to keep people uplifted in their group. Okay, people go to them for advice and to uplift, and so that's their spiritual mission together. Okay, and so they come together and they become like a light couple, a star couple, a shining couple, and people are aspiring to them and look up to them. Okay, and so that's their mission together. Okay, Barack and Michelle, we talked about that again. Similar energies. Okay, lots of key things as well. Twin flames are the most difficult relationship, and so lots of difficult aspects come in before that's another sign. If you have lots of crazy things happening that kind of would keep you from being together, because the whole mission of twin flames is to remove your ego, remove all the limitation, all the sense of self, to unite with your other self and to unite in unconditional love. So certain situations, lots of twin flames have distance issues. Okay, lots of twin flames. One of the main things is you meet someone and they're thousands of miles away. You meet someone and you both have separate careers in different areas. You meet someone and that would be something logically where you would be like, oh, we can't work out because you're so far away. But that's part of the ego. Your heart would be like, I feel this connection, so whatever it takes, I want to be with you. Okay, so that is a test of removing your ego and following your heart. So that's something to become and get in this twin flame relationship. You're going to have to work on removing your ego and moving into that area. Okay. Another aspect of twin flame characteristic is age difference. Lots of people are like 9 years apart, or like there's just a major difference in age. Okay, that's another indicator. It might not necessarily be, but that is an indicator of twin flames. Lots of twin flames meet someone where it's just unlike. It just is. The match is so interesting. Okay, because it's about polarity and it's about bringing balance to, opposing points. Okay, so lots of twin flames could maybe have different religions. Okay, religious beliefs, and really working on having to gain understanding and still gain love for someone who has a different belief than you. You see how it helps your spirit? The relationship is not just about where you're going to have some great sex and you're going to have someone to, cuddle with. That's 3D. That's a physical pleasure. Okay, we're trying to get to spiritual pleasure. Okay, which is someone uniting and helping you move on the spiritual mission together. Okay, helping you serve someone that their energy motivates you to push forward and heal. Okay, this is why twin flames are getting together, because this is what's needed. Healing is needed to bring back balance in the earth. Okay, so twin flames need to get together to kind of, get things moving. It's like you're a superhero. Now you're back, and now you can get. It's when the Avengers meet back up. That's kind of what's happening. Twin flames are getting back together, and soulmates are really meeting back together with their soulmates, their spiritual soulmates, right now in this time, especially the next 6 months, to really push forward and to really, move forward on our mission. Okay, but again, none of this is happening until you truly are healing yourself and healing those aspects of yourself that would cause sabotage to your mission. Okay, and so all the past wounding, all the grudges of the past, all these things are what we're clearing now. Okay, so that's the main gist of twin flames. I want to kind of take a second because it's so much. It's a major topic. Discernment. This is what I really want to get into as well. So now it's all about discernment. Okay, when you're listening about twin flames and when you're thinking about your twin flame energy, really take into account your path. Okay, and not thinking and making sure, do you feel like you're only one with this twin flame because it's going to complete you? Okay, and are you? Will you be sad? If you're in this place of, why can I never find my twin flame? This energy is repelling them. Okay, because you get whatever you put out from the universe. So if you're constantly saying, oh, this twin flame's not here, why is it not here? The universe is like, okay, you're going to get more of that energy. You're constantly going to continue to say, where's my twin flame? Why are they not here? Okay, but the only way to meet anything, the only way to manifest what you want, the only way to feel the way you want is to be present and work on yourself. Okay, think about all the aspects of all the beautiful, things that happen to you. Oh my God, I met this person. Oh my God, I got this amazing job opportunity. You were just being yourself. Okay, you were just working on yourself. You were not worried about, oh, when is this going to happen? It just happened because it's part of your plan. Your meeting with your twin flame is divinely orchestrated. It's been that way since your birth. Okay, when you're meant to meet the people in your life you're meant to meet, it will happen. Okay, but what frequency do you want to meet them at? If you're so focused on, oh my God, I need to meet these people, and you're not working on yourself, you're going to meet people at that frequency you're at. People who are not focusing on themselves. Okay, but if you focus on yourself and build yourself, then you're going to meet people at that frequency. Okay, and what if your twin is up here at this frequency and you're like, oh my God, where's my twin? Where's my twin? At this lower frequency, and your twin's focusing on themselves, you're not going to see and attract them because your frequency will be off, law of attraction, until you get to focusing on yourself, and then you would have the same frequency. Okay, that's how it is. You're only abundant if you feel abundant. Searching for abundance does not give you abundance. Okay, it actually removes it because you're going to get more of searching for abundance. Whatever you put out in the universe, you receive back. Okay, so if you're sending out love, oh, I'm so appreciative for my life. I'm so appreciative for everything about my life and who I am. You're going to receive back people who appreciate life and people who appreciate you, and that aspect. And the main thing, twin flame, is your balance, your partner. And what have I been saying so much about all my posts recently? We're working on balancing our divine masculine and divine feminine. Why do you think that is? This year we're balancing our inner balance, because as you balance yourself and balance your polarity, you get to meet and balance out the polar opposite of you, which is your twin flame. Okay. More about twin flames. Your energy is shared, so you always will feel them. Okay. It might be faint. You have to work on the connection, but there's really no such thing as time. So even if you have not met your twin flame, you can still feel into them. Okay. I feel, I do not have children yet, but I know I will in time. So I can meditate and connect with their energy, okay? Because eventually in time, I will have their energy around me, so I can still feel that connection, okay? Just as people who pass away, we have mediums to connect with them, and even people, you don't even need a medium. Some people who pass away, you truly feel them still, okay? That's because they're not here, but their energy did not go anywhere, and so they still can connect with you, okay? Same with your twin flame. You can connect with your twin flame if you have not met them yet, okay? Because in the spiritual realm, you are connected. As we all are one, in the realm outside of Earth that separates, you are one with your twin flame. So you're connected with them always, and so you can tap into that connection always, okay? Is there anything else I want to say about twin flames? Lots of figuring out. I've done lots of readings with people who have questioned their twin flame. If this is my twin flame, it comes out in your synastry. Okay, I just made a video all about synastry. Go check it out. It's like 15 minutes, really quick video. And looking at your synastry, we can look at, okay, these planets are together. My parents have the same rising sign. Their Venuses are the exact same degree. And so there's lots of different Saturn placements show a lot of karma with other people. So we can really see, and especially there was so many, twin flames represents polarity. So there's so many people that I'm meeting where, okay, I'm an Aquarius, your twin flame. Oh, I'm thinking about this guy, he's a Leo. I have Gemini moon, he has Sagittarius moon. I'm Virgo rising, he's Pisces rising. So you see how there is that polarity of opposition. That's an indicator of a twin flame, okay? Polarity in some way. So we can really look at your planets and see, okay, is there connection in that way to see, or even look at your energy of the planets. It might not be that your polarity matches in opposites, but it could be similar energy. One of my close friends that I grew, went and danced in college with, did a reading with me, and I had a question about her twin flame. They're now dating. They were born like 2 or 3 days apart, so they literally have basically the same chart. Okay, same stuff going on, and so they have that same energy because their twin flame energy is they are the same whole and separate. They're both Gemini, which is all about the twin. Okay, and so it's them trying to balance out themselves and having another person trying to balance out themselves. Okay, so it really depends on so much in what your life is, what you're here to do this life. Okay, and so hopefully this video helped with discernment of twin flames and really focusing on understanding what is the aspects to get you to unite with your twin flame. It's all about focusing on yourself and developing yourself. Okay, and removing the need to know when it's going to happen or why it hasn't happened because, or if this is the one, all these different aspects, because it's for a spiritual mission, okay? And your spiritual mission is your connectivity to the whole, and how you're helping everyone around you. So it's give or take. Okay. Now I had it in the other video. I'm going to mention it now. I have 30% off all my live sessions. And so if you want to look at synastry, I also have a twin flame reading. So if you want to look at, you think this is your twin flame, you want to look at your planets together, or you want to look at energy for your twin flame, check out my services. I will have the link below, and you will be able to get a synastry reading, twin flame reading. If you want the live session, the hour session chat with the water bearer is you can talk about anything. You literally can chat about anything. So if you want to do more than one synastry chart, maybe you have a few people you want to see synastry about. You can do that within that hour and a half. Sometimes you can stretch a little bit because spirit doesn't really work on our time. We can do that in that reading, okay? But it'll be 30% off. So there's so many different aspects and different ways. So if this interests you, if you want to know more about your energy signature, how to balance yourself to meet your twin flame, we can look at your chart and see what planets in your life will indicate when a twin flame will be coming in, and different times as well. You can really see, what's going on with your chart and what it says about your relationships. Okay, we can look at that as well. Just so many different things. So if you're interested in that, you're interested in finding your twin flame, or if you feel like you're with a twin flame, or you met someone and you want to see if this is that person, and you want to kind of get some confirmation, check out my services. We can completely look that up. Much love, guys. Thank you for tuning in and watching this twin flame video. Hopefully it brought lots of understanding to you, and we'll be able to create, and have discernment for what it means, what soulmates mean, and what that all brings to the table for the spiritual life. Because the main thing, Earth is a school. We're here to learn. It's like a spiritual school, okay? Living here, the goal of life is not to just die with a cute relationship, great sex, and children, It depends on your path. Whatever you're here to learn, that's what your life will be structured around, okay? And so your twin flame is here to boost you in whatever aspect your soul wants to grow in this life, okay? So much love, guys. I will talk to you later.